We're now added to 50 new playlists a day. They've actually pushed again, which is really cool. We also offer a minimum stream guarantee. That's exactly what we want to see. 19,265 streams here is saying likely got free or in the clear, thank the Lord. The most impressive part of this was the playlist ads. The main question of would I use them again or would I recommend someone to use this? I would say the countless amount of fake bot services and fake streams out there, I thought that I would try this promotion package on my own tune songs first to see if it's actually for real, so you can be safe in the future as well. By the end of this video, you're gonna know the whole process of working with Beatsora on Spotify promotion, if my results actually came in and if they actually work, as well as how to do your own song promotion as well. Let's dive in. Received an email from them saying we received your request, they have all my information, and a member of the team will review the track, which is definitely a good thing to see, that it's just not completely automated. We'll get an email again in 5 days. These are the emails that I've received, 2 for each purchase. So yeah, we're all locked and loaded, ready to go. Okay, 7 days later, and we are here with new results, and we're gonna get into it. Okay, first up is 100 yards. We have seen a nice jump from where it was around this area here to around 200 and then just dipping below 170, 180-ish. Basically, we have 4 playlists for 100 yards, and we have 3 playlists for Ocean Field, the other track. So it's good to see a chunk of numbers here, 27,000 saves, and we are number 18 in this one. Chilling in my room at 38,000, again, like a nice amount there. This one first, Weed Songs, 58,000, so even more on 77th. For 2024 late night drives, we are nice 17th with 52,000 saves. So over to Ocean Feel, this was getting less than 10 streams a day. So we've seen a nice jump here, which is good to see. In general, I would like to see a little bit more on the daily streams, especially if we want to hit our minimum of 10,000 streams within this campaign. Moving on, we have 3 playlists on this one, all very kind of linked to like the house style as well. So a similar amount of total streams in the last 7 days total. And just to go through these, 15,000 saves on this one, and at 14th place. Okay, these are slightly smaller at 1,800. Good to see us closer to the top, 1,900, and again, yeah, closer to the top, which is good. My 2 questions for Beatsora were basically this. Great to see the campaign in action. We've been added to a total of 3 playlists for Ocean Feel and 4 playlists for 100 yards. Is this normal for your campaigns? We always want to check that, how are we doing in relation to other customers? And also, I'm currently seeing around 160 to 190 average streams. I wonder if we can push higher to 250 to 350. I've just sent them a link to the results that I've shown you guys. So all the data is here for them to have a look at, and they can do their own analysis there. So we'll see what that comes up with. Hopefully we can get some answers and see if they can push it a little bit higher. So let's see. Okay, week 2 update. We've got a couple things to go over, so let's go. Firstly, we have the email, which they replied to, and we've got some good news here. Firstly, we've been bumped up for 100 yards. I think this is their biggest playlist, which is great to see. So we've been bumped up on that, and then Ocean Field has a brand new playlist, EDM Dance Hits 2025. I really like this. This to me seems like quite a viral sounding playlist. Let's check it out. Nice, so we've been added here. Let's just take a look. Wow, okay, so some really big hitting tracks, and we're like up within the top 15. That's great to see. They actually emailed again with another additional playlist ad for 100 yards. It's actually really nice to see that they didn't just like do one thing and stop there, but they've actually pushed again, which is really cool. So let's take a look at the results. First of all, let's hit Ocean Feel. This is the start of the campaign, and we've just seen it fly upwards throughout the weeks. This is really nice to see. And let's see 100 yards. This did not do as well so far, but the new playlist edition, this is going to be hopefully pushing up beyond the 200 mark. However, there is an extra piece that is really positive, and that is the amount of playlist ads. So before the campaign, we had like no more than 8 playlist ads a day, and we've just seen that increase so much. And what I like about this metric is the type of thing that brings the exponential growth, because you add to 30 more playlists a day, that's 30 more opportunities for a bunch of listeners to dive in and stream. So yeah, I really like to see that. That's super encouraging. Let's also just check out this 100 yards playlist, what they've added us to. Nice. Okay, so 90,000 saves on this, which is brilliant. By the looks of it, some really hard-hitting tracks. So it's just nice to be associated as well with top 40 artists. We got a lot of Kendrick in here, Tupac, Snoop. So like, it's really cool to be a part of that kind of group of songs. And with 90,000 saves on this playlist, I'm looking forward to seeing next week what we actually have results-wise for that. So I will catch you then. Okay, we are 21 days into this campaign. Let's dive straight into the numbers, see what we've got this week. With 100 yards first, basically overall are looking higher than the last week. We started on 133 on the Monday. This week we're starting off at 238 streams. In both weeks we're seeing things rise up to a peak of 294. This week has been a peak of 284. But overall, daily streams looking good. Okay, the best part about this is we're getting now added on a daily basis to 50 new playlists a day, up to 74 total playlists a day. This week, that's crazy. We've been added to this playlist and I can't figure out if it's even by Beatsora or we just got added. Regardless, it's an extra 600 plus streams for this week. And this is the playlist that we were added by Beatsora, so an extra 300. Remember, these two are from just emailing them and asking, can we get support? So yeah, looking at Ocean Feel, daily streams on average are higher than the week before, obviously peaking at a similar amount each Thursday, Friday. Some playlist ads in here, which is cool, not as many as 100 yards. Looking at the playlists we are hitting the past 7 days, let's have a look. So this is, again, EDM Hits is the one that we were added because of Beatsora, their additional support. So an extra 250 streams and what looks like here, an organic playlist as well. So pretty positive. Basically, what we're looking at is an increase in 4,300 on each in 21 days. I'm really happy about. However, we're halfway through this 6-week campaign and maximum length is 6 weeks. So we're on track to hit between 8.6 and 8.7 thousand, which if we look at the guaranteed amount of stream that Beatsora said in the beginning, you know, it's 10,000, 16,000. So we're not actually on track to hit what we're guaranteed. As you know, is kind of the way I think things should be done. Send another email, see what support we can get. Yeah, we're just basically saying, given that the campaign length goes for a max of 6 weeks, what happens if we fall short of the guaranteed 10 to 16,000 streams? Because we're on track to hit less than that based on these figures above. To be honest, I really, really want to see them come up with some kind of support to make sure we actually hit what they've guaranteed. So let's check in a week's time and we'll see what happens. Okay, week 4, let's dive straight into the reply to the email I sent, which is from Dre. He said, although we estimate 6 weeks to complete a campaign, it can take slightly longer in some cases. For this reason, we also offer a minimum stream guarantee. That's exactly what we want to see, to ensure you always receive your expected results. Your campaign comes within a 10,000 stream minimum guarantee. Both songs will stay on Spotify lists until minimum streams have been hit, even if that exceeds the 6-week estimate. Brilliant. So over on my right here, I've just got the breakdown of what we've seen so far. We've got an increase of 6,220. We're on track to hit by week 6 this number here. We now know that we're going to go over our standard 6-week operation and we're going to end up basically going over by a week and a half or 10 days roughly to make sure we hit the 10,000 average streams. So I'm going to check in 2 weeks time just to give you an update on the streams. You can see on the graph like they're averaging out around 200 per day. So yeah, let's check in week 6. See you then. Okay, so week 6, the final week of recording, starting off with 100 yards. We have hit a total of 19,265 streams. We've seen another peak during this week as well at 275, which is kind of consistent with the other peaks, dipping a little bit below. The most impressive part of this was the playlist ads. We've seen a dip kind of towards the end, but again, like some really, really strong amount of playlist ads there. Coming over to Ocean Feel, this is our final total, 46,000, just over. Streams wise, we've seen fairly consistent, but it did actually dip below 200 daily streams for the whole of this week. Let's take a look at, for 100 yards, we had a total increase of 8,421 streams with our numbers. So for Ocean Field, 8,150-ish, roughly within this average that we were on track for. We'll quickly go through each playlist. I've loaded them all up here into the same analysis tool. These are the 100 yards playlists, and you can see here it's saying likely bot free. And Claptone, yeah, this is the Ocean Field playlists, and we are all in the clear, thank the Lord. Key takeaways that I had is basically three things. First of all, that it actually works and I actually got streams. They guaranteed is what they're giving me, although it didn't finish in the time that I wanted it to complete, and also it's been on the lower side of the streams. They still actually went ahead and gave me the streams that they guaranteed. It also leads me to the second point, which is that they were actually good at communicating. I really hate it when you buy something online, you get a service online, and it really is just the most basic communication. They don't actually follow up or have a real conversation with you. This actually felt like it was personable, and that they wanted me to win as an artist as well, which I think is so important for artists who are independent to feel like you have that support around you. So big up Beatsora for that. That's really, really good to see. The third thing is the main question: would I use them again, or would I recommend someone to use this? I would say yes, but here's two things to really consider. Do I have a song that is really, really gonna pop off? Basically, I saw the lower side of the streams for my songs, and it made me think, can I create a better song that is gonna really, really hit on these playlists where people listen to it and they want to listen again? So that's something that I'd have in mind. I want the best song to be promoted if I'm investing money in it. And second of all, to make sure I have a cohesive marketing plan. What do I mean by that? Essentially, having Beatsora handle Spotify promotion, but then also doing my own work on creating content around the release, also engaging with people one-on-one in the DMs and getting active on socials and active with other people to make sure that I'm creating hype around the release. So yes, I would use them again, but I would also keep these things in mind. So that's it from me. I hope you found this video super helpful. You can go and book your own Beatsora Spotify playlist promotion if you want to promote your own music independently. So yeah, I've been Nat James. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.
Take it up, I'm gonna bring it to the